Good morning, grade 11. Now, inshallah, we are going to complete the new session. I hope that you will enjoy, inshallah, with our chemistry session. Okay, Khalid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam wa barakatuh. This lesson about factors affecting reaction rates. Factors affecting reaction rates. Okay, listen to me.
Section 2, Factors affecting reaction rates. Factors such as reactivity, concentration, temperature, surface area, and catalysts affect the rate of a chemical reaction.
So we are going to study the factors that affect on reaction rate. These factors include reactivity, concentration, temperature, surface area, and catalyst that affect the rate of chemical reaction. Okay, can you read Khalid these factors, please?
Factors such as reactivity, concentration, temperature, surface area, and catalyst affect the rate of a chemical reaction.
It's okay, thanks Khalid. So after that, the essential questions that we are going to study in this lesson, which are
Essential questions. What are the factors that affect the rates of chemical reactions? What is the role of a catalyst?
It's okay. So this is essential questions that we are going to study. Number one, what are the factors that affect rate of chemical reactions that we said before? Okay. Number two, what is the role of a catalyst? Okay. What's the role of a catalyst? Okay, Khalid, can you read please, Khalid?
What are the factors that affect the rates of chemical reactions? What is the role of the catalyst?
Yes, okay. The vocab that we studied before was concentration. Concentration. But the new vocab that we are going to study, listen to them, please.
New. Catalyst. Inhibitor. Heterogeneous catalyst. Homogeneous catalyst.
Okay, can you read Khalid again, please? The new vocab.
Catalyst, inhibitor, heterogeneous catalyst, homogeneous catalyst.
It's okay. So, this is the beginning, the nature of reactants. Nature of reactants. Okay, some substances react more rapidly than others. Okay, and this is depend on the activity of this compound or this substance, and if this substance are ionic or covalent compound, and it depends also about the solvent that solute will dissolve in it. Okay, so some substances react more rapidly than others. Okay, this is number one, nature of reactants. Nature of reactants. Number two, concentration. Concentration. What's meant by concentration? Chemists change reaction rate by changing concentration of reactants. When concentration are increased, more molecules are available to collide per unit volume, and therefore collision occur more frequently. It's okay? So this is depend on concentration. Concentration about what? About if you have a mango juice, okay? If this mango juice, okay, has a mango only without water, so it will be more concentrated. More concentrated. The molecules of mango, okay, will be more and more. Then their collision with each other will be increased, so it will be concentrated. But if you have another mango juice and if you add 2 cups of water, okay, on it, so it will be diluted. What's meant by diluted? The amount of mango juice molecules will be decreased, okay, as the water between them. So it will called as dilute. Dilute. So it's the meaning of concentration. If this juice of or this liquid of or these reactants concentrated or diluted. So it depends on what? Depend on number of molecules that will collide with each other. Okay, if they are large number or small number. So it's called concentration. Okay, listen please.
The nature of reactants. Some substances react more readily than others. Concentration. Chemists change reaction rates by changing concentrations of reactants. When concentrations are increased, more molecules are available to collide per unit volume, and therefore collisions occur more frequently.
It's okay, understand Khalid?
Yes.
Any problem till now?
No.
So what about the concentration? Can you discuss with me? Can you explain what is meant by concentration of reactants?
Okay. Chemists change reaction rates by changing concentration of reactants. When concentration are increased, more molecules are available to collide per unit volume, and therefore collision occur more frequently.
Okay. What do you understood? What do you understand from this?
That we can change the reaction rate during changing of concentration.
Yeah.
And as we increase the particles, there will be more collision.
It's okay. Okay. Understand till now?
Yes.
Okay. So after that, after nature of reactants and concentration, there will be temperature. Okay? That means what? Temperature of this and this. Temperature, high energy collisions are more frequent at a higher temperature. As temperature increase, reaction rate will also increase. Okay, as if you make a boiling for water, okay, on oven, okay, if you open the oven at a low temperature and if you open it again but on a high temperature, okay, which cup of water, okay, that can be boiled first? Okay, with low temperature or high temperature? Yes, Khaled?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, understand me or not?
Yeah. The last point, but I didn't hear it well.
It's okay. If you have 2 cups of water on oven, okay, the first one on a lower temperature, while the second one on a higher temperature, which cups of water will be heated first, with high temperature or low temperature?
High temperature.
I think that, sure, with high temperature. Why? Because temperature make what? Temperature make collision between molecules of reactants move with very fast. So it will be collide more and more. So the reaction will be fasted and the reaction will increase. So temperature depends on what? Increasing temperature means increasing the reaction. Okay, understand me?
Yes.
Okay. After temperature, surface area. What's meant by surface area? Okay. Listen to me, Khaled, for this example. If you have wood root, but it's one piece. Okay, one piece. And if you have another wood root, but it will be divided into small pieces. Okay. What about if you make a burn for these 2 roots? Which will burn faster? One piece or small pieces?
The one piece.
No.
The small pieces?
Yeah, small pieces, because the air will be surrounded for all direction. But one piece, okay, the air will be surrounded by it from a definite direction. Okay, but if you divide this one root into small pieces, okay, it will burn faster and faster,
So
due to increasing surface area of exposed reaction. Understand me?
So if you divide it, it will be weaker.
Yeah, no. If you divide this root, the reaction will be faster. Will be faster because it depends on the surface area which exposed to the reaction. Okay, one piece, there would be no more surface area exposed to reaction. Okay, but if you divide this root into small pieces, so the surface area exposed to reaction will be more and more. So it will be faster, and the rate of reaction will increase as increasing surface area of substance. Understand me?
Yes.
As greater, listen please, Khalid.
Surface area. The greater surface area allows particles to collide with many more particles per unit of time. For the same mass, many small particles have more surface area than one large particle. Reaction rate increases with increasing surface area.
Yeah, understand me?
Yes.
Okay, after that, temperature only. Temperature again. Increasing temperature, okay? Increasing temperature generally increases reaction rate. Increasing temperature generally increases reaction rate. Increasing temperature increases the kinetic energy of the particles. As if you increase energy, so the kinetic energy of these particles of substance will move fast and fast. Okay, so the reaction will be increased. Reactant particles collide more frequently at higher temperature. Understand me?
Yes.
Okay. Any problem till now?
No.
Okay, Khaled. Catalyst and inhibitors. What about catalyst? A catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of chemical reaction. Catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of chemical reaction without being consumed in the reaction, and it's a very important information. Okay, that means what? Means the amount of catalyst that enter the chemical reaction is the same amount of catalyst that produced from this chemical reaction. Okay, can't change in its amount or color or its properties. Understand me? So the function only of catalyst increases or decreases the speed of chemical reaction without being changed. Okay, Khalid?
Okay.
Without being changed as its color or quantities, okay,
Just the speed.
or its amount, just speed only, just increase or decrease from its speed only. Okay, this is meaning of catalyst, a substance that increases rate of chemical reaction without being consumed in the reaction. Understand me?
Yes.
So there would be no change in its quantities or properties or its color, but the amount of catalyst that enters the chemical reaction is similar to amount of catalyst that produced from this chemical reaction. Understand?
Yes.
Any problem till now?
Nope.
It's okay. An inhibitor is a substance that slows or prevents reaction. This is the difference between catalyst and inhibitor. Inhibitor means what? Is a substance that slows or prevents a reaction. Okay, but the catalyst increases the rate of chemical reaction without being changed. Okay, listen to this please again.
Catalysts and inhibitors. A catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of a chemical reaction without being consumed in the reaction. An inhibitor.
Okay, any problem till now?
No.
So can you read again catalyst and inhibitors?
A catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of the chemical reaction without being consumed in the reaction.
Yes.
An inhibitor is a substance that slows or prevents a reaction.
Okay, thanks. After that, this means what? This means catalyst and inhibitors again. Catalyst lower the activation energy. Okay, catalyst lower the activation energy. Make this activation energy lower. Low activation energy means that more of the colloids between particles will have sufficient energy to overcome the activation energy barrier and bring about the reaction. Okay, this This is reactants, okay, activation energy with no catalyst, but this activation energy with a catalyst, so it will decrease from the amount of energy, okay, or overcome the amount of energy activation, okay. So with the red graph, okay, it's an catalyst reaction, okay, pathway. But this blue graph, activation energy with a catalyst, okay. So it's a reaction, this is the product, okay. Understand me?
Yes.
It's okay. So it's a catalyst. Can you read, please, this? Okay. Can you listen first?
Okay.
So then read again. Okay.
Catalysts and inhibitors. Catalysts lower the activation energy. Low activation energy means that more of the collisions between particles will have sufficient energy to overcome the activation energy barrier and bring about a reaction.
Okay. Can you read again, Khalid?
Catalyst lower the activation energy. Low activation energy means that more of the collision between particles will have sufficient energy to overcome the activation energy barrier and bring about the reaction.
Okay. Any problem till now?
No, thank you.
Okay, my friend. So after that, catalysts and inhibitors. A heterogeneous catalyst exists in a physical state. Different than that of the reaction in catalyze. But homogeneous catalyst exists in the same physical state as the reaction is catalyzes. Okay, so the difference between heterogeneous and homogeneous catalyst. Okay, so can you listen to it again?
Catalysts and inhibitors. A heterogeneous catalyst exists in a physical state different than that of the reaction it catalyzes. A homogeneous catalyst exists in the same physical state as the reaction it catalyzes.
It's okay. So the review.
Yes.
So review that we studied. Review from the essential questions that we studied this session.
Review. Essential questions. What are the factors that affect the rates of chemical reactions? What is the role of a catalyst? Vocabulary. Catalyst. Inhibitor. Heterogeneous catalyst. Homogeneous catalyst.
Okay, understand me, Khaled, till now?
Yes.
Any problem?
No.
It's okay. We are going to move to our Magro Hill site, okay, and solve this question, okay. Can you solve the first one? Khaled,
Okay.
can you answer
when
the first?
When the concentration of a reactant is increased, the reaction speed up, reaction slow down, reaction stop, reaction break. A.
It's A. Okay. Number 2.
When you increase the temperature of the chemical reaction, the reaction speed up, the reaction slow down, stops, reaction does not change. A also.
It's okay. A also. Number 3.
What happened to activation energy of the reaction when the catalyst is present?
Yeah, when a catalyst is present.
Change. The energy decreases.
Yes. Decrease. Number 4.
Automobile use a catalytic converter made of metal to ensure complete combustion of gasoline. What type of catalyst is present in automobiles?
To ensure complete combustion of gasoline. Complete. So what type of the catalyst here?
Heterogeneous?
Or homogeneous?
Heterogeneous.
Okay. Number 5. What might
an inhibitor do in a chemical reaction?
Yes.
Speed up the reaction, drive a reaction to completion, rise the activation of energy, or lower the activation of energy. It slow down the.
It's okay. Low down. Okay. Can you
From
make a
reaction
grade?
rates.
Yeah, can you grade this test now? Okay, first one, second, third, fourth, but fifth, no. Okay, it
Rise the
raise
activation.
the activation energy. Okay,
Uh-huh.
inhibitor. Okay, it will raise the activation energy. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Big thanks, Khaled, for your participation with me. I'm pleased to contact with you in this session, and I hope that you enjoyed. Okay, by this chemistry session. Happy Ramadan, Khaled. Okay,
Happy
enjoy.
Ramadan, sir.
Happy Ramadan. Enjoy your time. Okay, and see you later, inshallah. Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck, Khaled. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.